Hi everyone, it's Jill Lancet. Yeah, and I've just literally gotten home from my little granddaughter's 5th birthday lunch, and yeah, I'm running late, so this is going to be a really speedy one. There's my online store if you'd like to see anything in the way of Stampin' Up products. My email address is there. I have very, very quick things for you today. Now, I have a card base. We're just going to fold that. And where is my... yeah, this is going to be quick. Now, I love the look of these sort of cards. I love the look of plain and simple cards, you know, like, what do you call them? Clean and simple. But, yeah, I don't know if this would be classed as clean and simple. Let's see. So I have a piece of Lost Lagoon. I have a scrap of this beautiful, I think it's Thoughtful Journey. On the back I had this beautiful variegated green, and I've got some white cardstock. Now, the first thing I want to do, because this is going to take a little bit, is to mix up some of my Kmart or whatever, $2 shop or whatever, some white acrylic paint. Now I'm just going to put a little blob in here. Oh, that's way too much. But anyway, I need a, where is my paintbrush gone? Literally, this one will do. This one will do. Okay, so I've got a bit of water. I'm going to put a bit of water in here. As I said, this is mat 1. Now, if you don't have a copy of these metric and US letter size mats, I can offer you the PDF free. Just email me. Do email me, because then I've got an email address to reply to, and I will send them to you as soon as possible. Now, I'm just making this white acrylic paint quite runny, and I've kind of learnt my lesson now. I've got one of these things. It's a very technical term. It is called a box. A box. Now, I hope you can see this. I'm going to pop it in there. Now, with my very loose white acrylic paint, I am simply doing that. I'm going to turn that around just so that I've got splatters going in different directions. And yet again, this just stops it from spreading too much onto my desk and all the things that are on my desk. That's it. I want to leave that now to dry, and it won't take very long. As you can see, I've just done some splattering on there. I'm going to wash my brush, and yeah, we'll get on with it. Now, let me just do this, because you know what will happen, don't you? Oh, I shall get this everywhere. Now, I am running a little bit late. I don't even have a drink, so that could be an issue. But anyway, we'll see. So normally I dry my brushes, and I just put the tips back into shape and let them dry naturally. So that's that done. Okay, now I've got this big mess of white over here, and I'm going to get rid of that. Only because it'll be me that sticks my finger in it or leans into it. Right. Now, we've done that. Now I want to tear some triangle shapes, like long pointy triangle shapes like trees. Okay, so the first thing I found was, where is it? Where is it? Here it is. I have one of these tearing rulers. Now, you don't need these, but like I've only got a little scrap here, so I'm going to use it because it allows me to, you know, tear this. Oh dear, she says, hang on, I need to grab hold of it. Right. So I'm just pulling it up towards me. I'll show you. I'm pulling it up towards me, and you can do it without the ruler, but I just thought it might be quicker, but apparently not. So I'll just do it like this. Okay, so now I've got this piece of scrap, and I'm hoping to get 3 triangles out of this. So yes, so I want to tear down here. Yep. Okay, let's tear down here. And I know you're thinking, that's one triangle, Jill. Yep, it is one triangle. But hopefully I will be able to get a couple of triangles out of this. So we want a small one. We want just a small one. And then we want another 2. And you know what? The rougher they are, literally, the better they look. And I'm not kidding. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Now I'm going to tear this again because I want this white. I want the white to show. Hang on. I'm going to tear another one just in case these don't fit the way I want them to. And I've got this big piece here, so I can make a fairly wide based tree. Not quite that big, but you know what I mean. So yeah, it's all a case of just tearing it in little increments. And there we go. Now, I have another piece of white cardstock. Now, it doesn't matter what size it is as long as it's the same width as your matte one. And in the case of the metric, it is 10 centimetres. Yeah, 10 centimetres. And if you are using a US letter size, it is 4 inches wide. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to make 3 tears. Hang on, I've got to think about this. Yep, that's fine because I can turn them around. So all I want to do is make like snow drifts. So there's 1, there's 2, and there is 3. So there we go. So I want this feathered side to be up. Okay, like that. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to do a bit of, not sponging, but using a blending brush and grey granite. Now, I want this to be very, very pale, okay? So I'm really going to sort of make sure I stamp a fair bit off. And I'm just going in very, very lightly. I hope you can see that. Just going in very lightly like that. And then the next piece, it doesn't matter which side you use, maybe that side. Yep, maybe that side. And so all this does is just creates a bit of like a contrast because it's going to be white on white. So you will see it much better if it is white on white. And this is a bit bent, but that doesn't matter because we're going to be gluing it down. Okay, so there's our snow drifts. We've got our trees. We've got our base piece. Now, if this is not dry, and it's not quite dry, you can actually hit that with your heat gun, and I will. So just bear with me for 1 minute, and I'm only doing it on heat 1. and it won't take long. If you do it on heat 1, you know, it tends not to warp too much, but you can turn it over. If it starts to warp, turn it over and heat it from the back, and you'll see it straightening itself out. And then I can flip it back over and heat that again. Okay. Now that looks pretty good to me. That looks pretty good to me. There's a big blob there, but I like it. So the next thing I want to do is to line these up. So they will actually be the same width. So you really need to sort of get them where you want them so that you've got an idea of where you're going to put them. So maybe up just a little under halfway, just a little smidge under halfway. And then this one over here, and then this one right on the bottom. Now, the straight lines will match up there. So we'll do this one first. Just pop that over there. And we'll just glue that down round about there. There we go. And then the next one is this one here. And we'll pop that on there too. Just down a little bit, I think. And then this last piece will go along the bottom. Now, oddly enough, this is basically card sketch number 13. You see that one there? Look at that. Now, I do need to pop one of these trees up. Let me just get some dimensionals. And the first thing I want to do is decide which one is going to be at the front and which one is going to be at the back. I think this one is a little bit too long. We might just tear a little bit off here. Again, I'm pulling the discard towards myself. So that can go there. Then we can have these two going like that. We don't need that one there. But we might pop that there like that. What do you think? Or maybe pop this one up here. Pop that one up there. And then this one here. Okay, I like the look of that. Okay, now, before I glue those on, I'm taking a white gel pen. Now, the lady at the store where I bought this told me, just run that down there like that. And you can also go like this with the tip if it starts to get a bit, you know, clogged up. Now, get it going, just get it going. And all I want to do is do some dots. Okay, now it's hard for me to do this and then for you to see it. But if you touch them lightly, perpendicular, you'll get a much better dot. Okay, so I'm just going across in like a zigzag pattern. And I'll hold it up when I'm finished so you can see it. But now this might take a minute to dry as well. So these are the things that you need to get sorted. So I do have a bit of a love-hate relationship with white gel pens. But this one seems to be working okay. As long as you, you know, use it properly, okay? Now, the best thing to do is realise that you can go back over it if it didn't work properly the first time. Now I'm going to do this on all 3 of these Christmas trees. I just think it makes such a difference. But you can tell me in the comments what you think. I just think it adds something to it. You can decide whether you want to put this on or not. So there's that one done. Now I'm going to pop that over there just to dry. I'm going to do the other 2. It really doesn't take very long, and I hope you can see this. I hope I'm in the right frame for you to see it. And it's just kind of like, looks like they're going down in a zigzag fashion. Now they're, admittedly, up the top it's a bit tricky here because the trees are so narrow. But yeah. Now we had lunch at a pub local to where my son lives. And it was a double birthday because my daughter-in-law's birthday is like the week before my little granddaughter's. So it was a double party. And yeah, it was just nice. It was just the family. It's nice to go out and celebrate. And so if you do these kind of like curved a little bit, it looks more like the tree is a bit rounded, more so than, you know, just static, straight tree. I think I'm rambling now, probably because I am. Oh dear. Okay, we're nearly finished. It is a bit of a slow process with these white gel pens because, yeah, as I said, sometimes it's a little bit hit and miss. Okay. So I'm doing this because I'm going to do some stamping in a minute, and that will give this time to dry. Okay, so again, we'll just do these up here. I hope you can see this from that angle. I'm pretty sure you'll get the gist. The other thing I'm going to do too is some Wink of Stella, because, you know, snow glistens. Not that I have first-hand knowledge of that, because as old as I am, I have never seen snow. And that might shock some of you, that might not surprise you at all. But yeah, never seen it in real life. But this is a good way to use up your scraps as well. I mean, that didn't have to be a full panel of the basic white. I could have used some scraps that I had, but I did have a spare piece laying on my desk, so yeah. I think I say yeah a lot. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments if I say yeah a lot. Nearly finished. I know sometimes this is like watching paint dry, but you know, anyway, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to leave them to dry, and I'm going to do a bit of stamping now. So I have set up on a stamping platform, and let's just move those out of the way. I have those set up. Now, I showed you the other day this corner that I made, a little homemade corner, and it's really only as wide as like as deep as 2 pieces of cardstock. I tried it with one and the paper slid under, so I've added these extra little pieces. Now I'm putting that up in the corner. Effectively all I'm doing is bringing the corner closer to the center. Oh, now I've got the hiccups. So I'm going to pop this in here, and this is our card front, our panel, and I'm lining that up. I'm going to pop a magnet on there. Now already positioned, I have wishing you a festive Christmas. Now I want to show you something. I'm not sure if you know you can do this, but I'm going to stamp this up with Lost Lagoon, because that's the background paper there. Stamping it up with the Lost Lagoon, and I'm going to, I think I really want that held down. So I'm going to stamp that there. And then I'm going to actually stamp that again because I want it, you know, reasonably dark. And the more times you stamp it, the darker it will be. It's putting coat on top of coat on top of coat. So one more just for good measure, and then I'm going to give that a second to dry. And without moving that, I'm going to clean the stamp. Uh-oh. Not sure if that moved, but anyway. I'm going to clean it. And then I'm going to, where is it? Here it is. Put some embossing buddy just over that. I'm going to ink it up with my Versamark. And I hope that didn't move, the stamp. And I'm going to stamp that down. Nope, looks pretty good to me. Now, where is my piece of scrap paper? And I'm going to take that off there. And I'm going to emboss this with clear embossing powder. And I hope that I get Lost Lagoon embossing. So I'm just tipping that on there like that. Okay, we'll put this back in here and then we'll heat that. We will heat set that. I've got no music because I forgot to bring my phone in because I was in a bit of a hurry. And now I'm going to heat set that. So we'll pop that aside, we'll warm this up, and we'll heat set that. And already that's looking like a wintry scene, don't you think? Don't you think? So we'll just quickly heat that. Heat it from the back, heat it from the front. And we've got Lost Lagoon embossing. How brilliant is that? I don't know if you can see the gloss on that, but I don't know whether I overheated that or didn't heat it enough. Didn't heat it enough. Okay, so that's that. Now we're going to assemble this. So I've got my 3 trees. They should be good and dry now. And I just want to see how I want to put these on the card. Okay, I think that's good. So I'm going to glue the 2 in the background. I'm going to glue straight down. And the one in the foreground, I'm actually going to put that up on some dimensionals. So I'm going to pop that one there like that. Just like that. And this one also. Now this is quite a quick card. And if you you know, wanted to make a few of these, I don't think it would take you very long at all. Now this one is going to be popped up, so we'll put some dimensionals on the back of this. One there, one there, one there, one there, and a mini right on the top. Right on the top. Oh, we might actually have to go half of one up there, I think. Yep, there's some on the edge already. So we'll put that one on there. Just like that. And I think we will still put that one there. Just for added support. So there we go. That's our other Christmas tree. Now, let's get these off. And, oops. Oh, dear. Okay. Let's pop this. Now, I want this to kind of be overlapping that tree in the back. Okay. Just like that. Now, I'm going to get this ink blending brush again, and I'm just going to do a bit of blending just underneath the trees, just to give them a bit of shadow. Now you could do that with a dauber, you know, you could do that with a dauber. Probably be better to do that before you glue them down, but didn't think of it. Now the grey granite is like a warm grey, so yeah, it fits nicely with this. So there we go. Could have just ruined it, who knows. I want to put some Wink of Stella. Where's the Wink of Stella? Back with my little box here. I hope you can see that. And I'm just putting some Wink of Stella all over. I don't care if it goes on the trees as well, because they would be glistening in the snow, surely. Right, let's go. And I'll turn that around, just so that that's not going in all the same directions. Okay, and this is a Christmas card, so I don't think there is such a thing as too much Wink of Stella. I really don't. But you decide, you do it to your taste and your preference. I think I need some more over here. What's going on there? Yep, a bit more there. Oh, yeah, now I'm liking it. Yep. I like it when you get these big splatters. So, yep. As I said, can you have too much Wink of Stella on a Christmas card? I don't think so. Okay, now that is pretty much our card done. But in my travels, in my stash, I found this. This was a little tablet container, and I had sequins of all different colours, and it had these tiny little stars. Now, I'm not sure whether to go silver. I think silver, given the Wink of Stella. So I have a very, very, very fine pen nib glue pen, and I'm just going to put a star on the top of each one of these trees. Now, ideally, I want that to dry a little bit. And before I do that, I will glue that onto our card base. Now, you should have a tiny little border all the way around. Now, you can pop that up. I'm wondering whether I should pop it up. No, I think I'll just glue that flat. So just bear with me while I glue this on. And I would love to hear what you think about this card. So pop something down in the comments. While you're there, a thumbs up. So give me a like, give me a comment, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And of course, by all means, share this. with your friends and your crafty friends. So there's that. I want to put a silver star on the top. Now they're so tiny. I mean, you know, they are so tiny, but I think they work. I think they work. So we'll pop that one on there. Oops, now I'm stuck to everything. Pop that one on there. And I really genuinely want to know, oops, what you think about that. So there we go. Now, look in your stash. Look in your stash. If you're anything like me, I've had these for donkey's years, and literally they will probably be bequeathed to my children, because there are literally hundreds and thousands of those little stars in there, and I'll probably never use them in my lifetime. But yeah, I've had them for a long time, and they, oh God, gee whiz, let me just tell you, that's frustrating. So yeah, let me know what you think. I'm going to stand up. I want to see, make sure that you can see what I can see. I'm not sure whether you can see the wink of Stella. You can certainly see the sparkle on those stars. We've got a beautiful embossed in Lost Lagoon using that little trick. And we've got this gorgeous alternate Christmas card. So, yeah, I hope you like that. It's based loosely on that card sketch, which was 13, card sketch number 13 in the annual catalogue. I think it's pretty. I think it's lovely. Do let me know what you think. I hope you can see that wink of Stella in the background. Thanks so much. This has been your Sunday free card making tutorial. That is the brand of the white pen. Of all of the white pens, and I have literally thrown hundreds out, this one has been the best. Uniball Signo Broad. Now, I don't know whether the broad part makes a difference, but yep. Yeah, it's like a pigment ink, so it does take a little while to dry, but I think it just adds so much on that. That is like so homemade, so handmade, so rustic, and I think it's lovely. Don't forget, until the end of August, there's a 15% sale on Designer Series paper if you're interested. If you feel like buying paper, get it while it's on sale. Now, I had made a second one. Well, I made it before this one, and it is very, very rustic. That is just the white gel pen, Wink of Stella, white gel pen, and the same, exact same way that I've done this one here tonight. So I'll put both of them there. Have a look at those. Let me know which one you like, the craft one or the Lost Lagoon one. So craft one, Lost Lagoon. But thanks so much for spending a bit of time with me, and I'll see you guys all on Thursday. Hooroo, have a great week. Bye for now.